There was a time when cars weren't just transportation. They were passion projects, machines built by people who cared more about the red line than the bottom line. And few cars represent that idea better than this. Back in the 1960s, Honda wasn't known for cars. They were known for being motorcycle kings. But then came the S500, a tiny roadster with big ambitions, high-revving, chain-driven, and way ahead of its time.
F1 レーサーホンダは常に最高の性能を追求し続けていますホンダ S600 クーペ
They follow it with the S600 and S800, each one a little more refined. But by 1970, Honda put the S-Series on ice.
Bank robbers want a bike they can depend on. One that starts quickly, has a quiet, powerful four-stroke engine, handles beautifully, and goes on just a little gas. That's why many people who want bikes they can depend on choose Honda. And, fortunately, so do many police departments.
Hey, no wonder it took us so long. They got a new Honda 360.
For nearly 30 years, Honda stayed quiet and produced things like the Civic, the Accord, and motorcycles.
Expensive sports cars were clearly in vogue. Honda's rear-drive SSM could eventually replace the Acura NSX.
At the heart of the S2000 is the F20C, a 2-liter inline-4 masterpiece that revs to 9,000 RPM. It produced 240 horsepower without forced induction. That's 120 per liter, a record for a naturally aspirated engine that stood for almost a decade. How did they do it? Forged aluminum pistons, a fiber-reinforced metal cylinder liner, and B-Tech the kick-ins not once but twice. The S2000 isn't about comfort, it's all about connection. You don't sit in the S2000, you wear it. With a 6-speed manual transmission so crisp it could slice sushi, the S2000 gives you feedback through every fingertip. The steering, hydraulic. The brakes, manual feel. The grip, plenty, but not too much. It dances. What was once a 10,000 used roadster is now a 50,000 collector's item and rising. You may ask yourself why. Because it's the last of its kind. Lightweight, naturally aspirated, and built without compromise.
Too soon, Junior.
And in the age of EVs, SUVs, the S2000 stands out like a samurai at a tech conference. Some owners push for 500 horsepower, others chase the track, and few just want to scrape static on city streets. The aftermarket scene is endless. Turbo kits, wide bodies, carbon trucks, full cage builds, and unlike many cars, the S2000 seems to take a lot in stride. It was built strong and it can handle it. They don't make cars like this anymore. The S2000 is just more than a car. It's a moment, a memory, a machine with a soul. And if you're lucky enough to own one, don't sell it. If you get the chance to drive it, don't pass it up. Because cars like this, they're not coming back.